kids in sports and how so often parents or coaches, who of course are usually well-meaning, will make their kids think of quitting or will turn what should be a great, fun, rewarding experience into something miserable. Let's watch together.
95% of kids are actually thinking of quitting their sport on the car ride home. After the game, parents really need to be aware that their words have a huge impact on their kids' confidence. So the best thing you can say to your athlete after the game is, I love you. I love watching you play. Let's go get ice cream. What do you want for dinner? Instead of, why'd you do this during the game? Oh, your coach lost that game for you. The refs were terrible. You need to do this next time. And, I was guilty of it when I was younger, when my kids were younger. But I think it's just having that self-awareness as a parent to understand that if you want your child to be confident on the court, they need to figure out their own, mistakes that they make by themselves on the court. If you want them to play free, they need to figure it out on the court and not hear direction from you, constantly telling them what to do. Run faster, shoot the ball, because it's distracting and doesn't help.
So over the years, I had plenty of times where I was so hard on myself, but then my coaches would lay into me to the point of tears, and that never felt right to me. Especially because I was always trying my hardest. I believe it's so much more powerful to encourage kids and give them positive reinforcement as well as constructive criticism. It's like saying things like, why didn't you make that shot? It's like, I wanted to make the shot, but I didn't miss it on purpose, and this will often make you overthink your next shot. I have a whole chapter in my book that actually talks about how to coach properly, but I believe it's so essential to give kids individual coaching and actually get to understand all of your players and what each of them needs. One strategy isn't going to work for every player, and putting people down or singling players out is only going to lead to teammate infighting.
Ambrose, you're big. Don't be afraid to throw the elbow. If you break someone's collarbone, that's a good thing.
And more stress out there on the court as opposed to being able to play free, whether it's coming from coaches or parents once again.
Not like a lot of the other parents.
No, not like the other parents at all. Better.
Now, not giving effort, of course, is a whole different story, but I believe there should be more of a focus from parents and coaches on the preparation and attitude leading up to the game and the effort being given as opposed to hyper-analyzing every mistake that gets made. Having a good coach or role model could actually change someone's life for the better, as I know from my own case, with a very small amount of the coaches who I had, but then also what I've been able to do for other kids, as I've coached, and I'm actually still currently coaching a team who's in the playoffs right now, but I know how much of an impact I've had on some of my players, and it feels so great to be able to give back, and to be able to be the coach who I needed when I was that age, as well as the role model who I could have used when I was that age.